Now today we're going to be talking about why wide receivers will drop passes. We're going to talk about some of the common mistakes that they will make, bad habits that they have, and then we're going to give you a simple tip to stop that bad habit. So the first bad habit is simple, taking your eyes off the ball. A lot of wide receivers will go, they're running over the middle, the ball hits their hands, they're peeking upfield too quick, maybe they're looking the ball like halfway in, halfway out, and that leads to probably, guys, I would say 90% of drops is your eyes. So a simple phrase that you can think about to help you stop taking your eye off the ball is take a photo of the ball with your eyes. So anytime that ball is thrown to you, you are trying to pretend your eyes are a camera and you are snapping a picture of the ball. The only thing in your line of vision is going to be this football. It's not the football in these trees over here. It's not the football on the sideline. The only thing in your line of vision is that football. And if you could snap that photo, you'll be a more consistent pass catcher on any type of catch, low, high, over the shoulder, whatever it is. Now, the next common mistake why wide receivers will drop passes is they will let the ball cross their face. And this is usually for like bullet passes. Like, let's say I'm running just a quick slant, quarterback's throwing this ball off of a one-step drop and he puts some heat on this thing. A lot of wide receivers, that ball will go and they will catch like the back half of the ball. They let this thing cross their face. So an easy way that you could stop that problem is focus on catching the points of the ball. You want to catch the four like quadrants of the football, and that will help this football stay in front of your face. Now, a simple drill that I do with my wide receivers on this ball, you may be able to kind of see it, but you see how there's like a 4. I drew a 4 in a Sharpie on all 4 quadrants of this football. Then on the other side, I drew a 3. So what I do to my wide receivers is that I'll throw to them. I look before I throw it to know, okay, this ends 3. If they're looking it in properly and they're catching the points, I make my receivers verbally call out if they see 4 or 3. So the ball comes, they catch it, and they have to yell out 4, or they have to yell out 3, whatever the case may be. That forces them to have to catch the points and not let that ball cross their face. Now, if you're a wide receiver and you struggle knowing what to do in the offseason to improve your skills, whether that's drills, workouts to do in the gym, check out that very first link in the description below for our custom wide receiver workout plan system. What you can do is you could submit film to myself. I'll give you guys audio and video feedback on your film, talking about, hey, you need to improve in this area, you need to improve in that area. We also give you instructions of what type of film to send in to me. And then what I do is I make a custom 8-week-long field workout schedule for wide receivers to follow, and an 8-week custom gym workout schedule for wide receivers to follow. We break down Monday you're doing this, Tuesday you're doing that. We give you the exact sets and reps and a video example of each drill. So it's just like training with me in person, you guys. We give analysis on where you can improve and then drills to improve those areas. So guys, if you're interested in that, check out that very first link in that description below. Let's get back to this video. Now, the next common mistake that receivers will make is they will peek upfield too quick when they are catching this ball. So let's say, for example, I'm running a drag over the middle of the field, quarterback throws me a pass. A lot of guys will peek upfield too quick and they will drop this ball, not fully looking it in. So a simple drill that you could do, I call a laces or no laces drill. So what I would do with my wide receivers back when I used to coach at a high school is every single day we'd go through just everyday drills where I'd have receivers run at me, I'd throw them a ball, they'd run out, I'd throw them a ball, and on every single catch, they had to catch, tuck the ball, and verbally call out if they see laces or if they see no laces. So you having that verbal call out holds you accountable to actually having to look the ball in. If they didn't call it out, the rep wouldn't count and they would have to do it again. So doing that while you're just simply warming up with a quarterback, catch, tuck, laces, catch, tuck, no laces, is an easy way to build that habit of catching, looking it in, and getting upfield quickly in a live game scenario. Now, the next common mistake that receivers will make when they're catching a pass, when they drop it, is they will have too wide of a gap between their thumb and their index finger. So a ball's coming, it'll go almost like right through the middle of their hand. So I'm sure we've all heard this phrase before, keep that diamond. From the time you're probably 8 years old playing football, keep your hands in a diamond, thumb and index finger connecting. I usually don't say diamond because I feel like it's overused. I feel like wide receivers don't put enough emphasis on that because they hear it so often. So I'll say connect the points, connect your thumb, connect your index finger, and the closer you are together with those, that ball will not shoot through the middle of your hands. Now, the next mistake is going to have to do with over-the-shoulder passes. So anytime that ball is thrown over the shoulder, there are a couple things that you want to keep in mind, and that's what we're going to go over right now. So first mistake that receivers will make is that ball's thrown over the top, and it'll almost drop right in between their hands. Very, very similar to the last tip that we talked about, keeping our thumb and our index connected. What we want to do on an over-the-shoulder pass, keep your pinkies connected. If your pinkies are as close as you can together and you are tracking that thing with your eyes, you are going to be more consistent over the shoulder. So guys, don't have this big gap. We don't want that ball to fall through the middle. Pinkies almost touching, and that'll help you be more consistent over the shoulder. Now, another mistake that receivers will make on a deep ball is showing their hands too early. So let's say it's man-to-man coverage. Let's say I got a DB who's lined up inside shade. I give him a move, I release to the outside, and he's right on my hip. Quarterback throws this ball with some touch over the top. A lot of receivers have been even taught this. Ball's thrown, go up to the ball when it's over the shoulder. Go meet the ball halfway. But if a DB's right on our hip, he's not playing the ball. He's not playing it like a receiver where he's looking back for the ball, playing us, because he's going to lose us. He is playing us. More specifically, he is playing my hands. So if I show my hands like this, you are letting him know exactly where that football is going to be. And as soon as he sees it make contact with your hands, he's going to punch this thing out or hit your arm, guys. And that's going to make us less consistent over the shoulders. So what you want to keep in mind, be late with your hands. Ball is thrown, you don't want to catch this thing until it is about chest level, stomach level, because it gives the DB less time to react. It also keeps your arm pumping until that last second so you could catch up to maybe a pass that seems like it's overthrown. And when you're late with your hands, you can put this thing right to the tuck so the DB can't make a play on the way down. Now, if you're a wide receiver and you want some drills to work on these different aspects that we covered in this video, check out that second link in the description below for our 30-day solo wide receiver catching program. It's 30 days of catching workouts that you guys can do to improve your grip strength, hand-eye coordination that does not require a quarterback to throw to you. So guys, check out that second link in the description below if you want to improve your hands. Now, the next type of pass that we're going to discuss, guys, is a pass over the middle, especially when you are getting some contact or maybe getting hit, have a DB on your hip. So let's say, for example, I'm running like a 10-yard dig. I run up, I break down, ball's thrown over the middle. I got a linebacker right here. I got a safety right here. Let's say I catch the ball and we know we're going to get some contact. A lot of wide receivers will catch this thing, hold it away from themselves, get hit, and that ball gets knocked out. So what you can do to make sure that doesn't happen, you want to focus on this phrase, be violent to the tuck. So that you're coming over the middle, ball's thrown, you want to catch this thing and you know you're going to get hit, you know you have a guy on your hip, you want to be violent to the tuck as quickly as I can and put this ball away. So anytime that you're warming up with a quarterback, even just before practice and he's throwing to you, we shouldn't catch, be slow to the tuck, we shouldn't catch, hold it away from myself and throw it back. It's all about fundamentals, guys. It's all about the little details. Ball's thrown to us, let's be quick to the tuck. So I build that habit when I'm in a live game scenario. Now, the next type of mistake that we're going to discuss is a mistake receivers will make on a jump ball. So let's say I'm in the end zone, work a release, I'm going to the back pylon, quarterback throws this ball up, it's a jump ball situation. You go up for the ball, a lot of receivers will go up, high point this thing, do the right things, have strong hands on the catch, but on the way down, that's when a DB is going to make a play on the ball. And DBs are taught that whenever it's a jump ball situation, play the ball on the way down. So there's a couple key things that you could think about as a receiver to make sure that doesn't happen. So let's say I got a DB right in front of me, I go up for a jump ball. You want to try to put your body between the defender and the football to protect this thing. So there's two ways you could do that. You could either jump and high point it, and this is my favorite one because I feel like this one you can be a little more successful, it's a little more comfortable. But you go up, rip away, turn your back to the DB, so on the way down, he has to get around you to even have a chance to make a play on the ball. Another way that you see a lot of receivers do, not my personal favorite, but there are situations for it, you go up for the ball and rip it over the top of your head because now you're putting this shield between the DB and the football. He is taught to play that thing on the way down, so you have to make sure you put your body between the defender and the football in any jump ball situation.